Going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got the 5th IPL game of the season. We're getting through them pretty quickly already. Well, obviously every day. So hey, Rajasthan Royals versus Sunrisers Hyderabad, the first game of the season for both these teams. Who else hasn't played yet? I think these were the only two teams not to play a game yet. Has Delhi? No, Delhi played. Okay, so yeah, the other two teams not to play a game yet. Look, Rajasthan Royals get it done very, very comfortably in the end. 210 of a total was always going to be too much to chase down. And they bowled really, really well. Did the Royal bowlers, and they're looking very, very dangerous. I've got some things to talk about with this Rajasthan team that has got me very excited for this team. I mean, again, on my power rankings video, I had them somewhere near the bottom. I just couldn't get a grip of what this team would look like, but after this game, they look pretty good. They look very, very good. But hey, player of the match was the captain, Sanju Samson, 55 off 27. He just came in and just sent, he opened, he just sent the ball to he faced 27 balls. Wait, hold on a minute. Okay, I was going to say, he didn't open, did he? He came in at 3. Right, so that's what I was going to wonder. I'm like, how do you only face 27 balls as an opener? But then again, how do you only face 27 balls coming in at number 3? That is shocking, but I guess he made the most of it. All right, let's just go through the Rajasthan Royals scorecard since we are here. I will go through their 11 as I'm going through it. So, all right, so opening, we've got Josh Buttler and Jaiswal. Now, Jaiswal, very, very impressed with what he did last season. And I said that, yeah, Rajasthan had to retain him. They retained him. He's one for the future. You can just lock him in your team for the next 5 years and he'll get better, I would assume. Buttler was dropped like second ball, but actually, no. He was caught. He was out like the second ball, and then it was shown that Bhuvaneshwar Kumar bowled a no ball. So, look, Sunrisers just did not get off to a good start. They dropped a few catches in the slips, in the outfield. It just wasn't a night for Sunrisers Hyderabad. In at number 3, the captain, Sanju Samson, the man of the match, just came in. 203 strike rate, 5 sixes, 4 threes, 3 fours, sorry, of 27 balls. He was really good. In at number 4, their new recruit, Devdutt Padikkal. Now, after what he did with RCB last season, I assumed that he would get picked up for big money in the auction, which I'm very sure he did get picked up for some pretty good money. But batting at number 4? Why? Why is Padikkal batting at number 4? This is one of the most bright lights in T20 cricket across the world, not just in India or the IPL. This is one of the most exciting, prospects in T20 cricket, in my opinion. A tall, left-hander that can just spank the ball to wherever he wants. There's not many talents like that, especially with left-handers who are extremely tall. Extremely, I meant. So, look, him batting at number 4 is kind of weird, but I guess where else do they put him? Because it's not like, you have to open with Buttler, and you could then go Padikkal open, Samson 3, Jaiswal at 4. But then again, Jaiswal looks like pretty comfortable as an opener, and that's where they want to play him. That's where they see his future as an opener. So they've got a couple of headaches, this Rajasthan team, which is a good problem to have. It's a good thing to have very good batsmen, but when they bat out of position, it can just throw them off. It didn't really throw him off. He was still amazing at number 4. 41 off 29, 4 fours and 2 sixes. He hit this beautiful shot where it was coming really deep in the crease, and he didn't even move the feet. He just moved his left foot back and just spanked it straight over. I think would have been deep mid-on for 6. It was a beautiful shot, and that's enough to know that Padikkal is going to be a star. I mean, let's not lie. In at number 5, Shimron Hetmeyer. A nice little finisher job there. 32 off 13, 2 fours, 3 sixes, 246 strike rate. He finished the innings off beautifully, so did Riyan Parag. And then the man Nathan Coulter-Nile came out there, which we will get to NCN in a moment, but doesn't sound great for his injury, unfortunately. But all right, the Sunrisers bowlers. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, 1 for 29 off 4. He should have had another one, but bowled a no ball, unfortunately. Romero Shepherd, 1 for 33 off 4. He was okay. Umran Malik, 2 for 39 off 4. 2 wickets, really good. Washington Sundar, unfortunately, they destroyed him. I mean, Padikkal, Sampson, they all targeted him. He wasn't getting much spin on the ball. The pitch wasn't doing much for someone like Sundar. You know, Sundar's not going to spin the ball like a lot. He's going to get a little bit of movement. It's going to, you know, he's going to fly at the ball or he's going to jab it in at you. Like a Stephen O'Keefe, if you will, from the old Aussie days. You know, he's not going to spin it much, but he's going to put it in good positions every time. And if you're not getting your length right, you're not doing much. And Sundar, he just didn't get his length right. And he didn't really change much of his deliveries. He got spanked. None for 47 off 3. Not a great game for him, but it's okay, Washy boy. Next one. Natarajan, 2 for 43 off 4. Pretty good return for Natarajan. Hopefully he can keep that body, you know, strong and healthy and not get injured. He's a great bowler. We've always known that. He's a great talent. He just needs to keep his body fit. So, you know, 43 runs is not ideal, but 2 wickets is. So, you like that if you're a Sunrisers fan. And Abhishek Sharma bowled 1 over for some reason. And he got hit for 15 runs. So, clearly that was not the right decision. I would have fucking Kane Williamson throw the arm over. All right. The Sunrisers Hyderabad, 211 to chase down for the win. It was always as tough. I mean, that's as tough as a run chase really gets. But, you know, Rajasthan made 210. It doesn't mean you can't go out there and chase it. They did not. I mean, they were at 3 for 9 at one point. They were 4 for 15 at one point, Sunrisers. Kane Williamson, the captain, gone for 2. The umpire didn't even give Williamson out. No, he reviewed that one. Abhishek Sharma gone for 9 off 19. That's not great. Rahul Tripathi, none for 3. Gone. Pooran gone for 0 off 9. How do you not make 1 run in a T20 game? Off 9 balls. That's crazy. Come on, Nicky Poo. Oh, that sounds... Yeah, Nicky Pooran. You know, come on. We want him to do well. Former Punjab King, you know, I want him to do well. But... they've got to switch that order around. Pooran should be coming in after Aiden Markram. Aiden Markram's all class. He's a really, really good cricketer. And again, a former Punjab King. So, I really wished we picked him back up. But, you know, someone who can bowl handy mediums / spin / right arm slows, if you want to call them that. And he's also a very good batsman, can bat anywhere from 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6, if you really need him to. And he's really the only Sunrisers batsman who looked good and comfortable at the crease. 57 not out of 41, 5 fours, 2 sixes. It's pretty good. Abdul Samad gone for 4. Romero Shepherd gone for 24. Washington Sundar came out and bashed a quick 40 or 14. 5 fours, 2 sixes, 285 strike rate. He came out with absolute steam coming out the nose. Get him up the order. Bring him in before Shepherd. Bring him in before Samad. You know, it doesn't matter who, you know, is Abdul Samad a batsman only? Is he playing as a batsman only? Like, is it really worth that spot? Sundar proved that he can do that anyway. So, I'd rather Shepherd maybe come in after him, but again, I guess, you know, when you lose by this much, I guess it kind of doesn't matter. But, you know, I hope they're discussing some changes. Bhuvaneshwar, not out for 3. So, look, didn't get enough runs on the board. Lost too many wickets. You see here, they were 3 for 9, 4 for 29, 5 for 37, 6 for 78. And then Sundar came in and bashed around some runs, 7 for 133, and that was it. So, really... a decent effort, a decent fight back from Sunrisers, Markram and Sundar, but that's really about it, unfortunately. When you don't get anything from your top order, it's really hard to go on and even come close to chasing 210. You need everything to go right, and not much went right for them, unfortunately. The Rajasthan bowlers, Trent Boult looked beautiful. Well, I mean, he always looks beautiful, sure, but his bowling looked beautiful is what I'm talking about. 2 for 23 off 4. Really, really good. I mentioned it about 100 times last season, but Trent Boult was my pick for the purple cap. Now, this season, I haven't picked him. But just watch Trent Boult win the purple cap this year after I predicted him to win last year. I just know it. Prasid Krishna, he looked awesome. 2 for 16 or 4 is a bloody ripping little spell. Economy of 4 and over, while the team's chasing 211. That's a fair effort from Krishna. Yeah, he's everything that we expect him to be. He's quick, he's tall, he's fast, he gets plenty of bounce, gets movement. He's everything that India should want in their next key T20 bowler. As long as he gets these variations right and, can get his length right and he doesn't always bowl too many short balls, because it can end up in like a Billy Stanlake situation where you get brought into the team, the international selection, because you're extremely tall, you can bowl fast bounces, you a really fast bowler, but once you get to international, you do nothing but bowl bouncer and bouncer and bouncer, and then that's how you just get yourself kicked out of every franchise in the world. Like it happened to big Billy Stanlake. I haven't seen him play any form of cricket since 1341, it feels like. So, Krishna, I hope you're listening. Take my advice, please. Don't copy Billy Stanlake. Work, because he's going to be an amazing bowler. Coulter Nile, unfortunately, just bowled horribly and hurt himself really bad. So it looks like he might be out of some action. I think he did a calf for an... what's that fucking called? A calf or a Achilles. Are they the same thing? I don't know. No, they're not. Yeah, it's not looking great for NCN. Didn't bowl well. Dropped a catch in the field. Then gets injured. I mean, it's just a never-ending story for NCN. And, he's someone who's done really well at international. He's had great moments in his career, but Moses Henriques is at home, while NCN, who hasn't played international cricket for 5 years, hasn't played Big Bash cricket for 10 years, but you've got a guy like Henriques, just fit, waiting at home, has been here before. Look, that's all I've got to say. If Rajasthan need a replacement, their first call should be straight to Moses Henriques. And if it's not, I'll be angry. Where am I at? Ashwin. So the two spinners is what I wanted to talk about with this bowling lineup. Ashwin, none for 21 or 4. Super great, super economical. Ashwin's always really great. Chahal, the man Chahal, though, who I thought probably could have been man of the match. 3 for 22 of 4. Yeah, it's fantastic bowling. And that combination of Ashwin, Chahal is scary for any team. If you're facing Chahal, Ashwin, Boult, Krishna in a final, it's as dangerous as a bowling attack gets, especially in Indian conditions when obviously there's a lot more spin around. Well, there will be later in the competition. So it's as dangerous as it gets. Riyan Parag bowled an over, none for 14 off 1 for some reason. I don't know what's with these part-timers giving themselves a bowl. But sure. If that makes you happy, then sure. Get your bowling stats up if you have to. But hey, that will cap it off. Let's just go to the table while we are here, because I do get a lot of people, I know last season people always said, go to the table after each game. So officially, every team has played one game. All right, so here's the table essentially after round 1. Rajasthan, Delhi Capitals, Punjab, Kolkata. Lock the table now. That will be the top 4. No, it won't be. Gujarat Titans at 5, LSG 6, CSK at 7, RCB 8, Mumbai Indians at 9. And unfortunately for Sunrisers, I don't think they will move from that spot all season. They're last, so that sucks. But you know what? For Sunrisers fans, I really wish you guys all the best. Yeah, I really do feel bad for Sunrisers supporters. After losing Warner was everyone's favourite player at Sunrisers. Now they've got this new, really bad kit as well. The plain orange, it just looks boring, to be honest. Kane Williamson didn't look that... they're in struggle street at the moment, Sunrisers. They needed to do something better at the auction, and they didn't at all. So, they got some good picks in, but I just thought... Hold on, let me go back here. I just randomly had this thought. Sunrisers... Okay, Prasid Krishna. I think I might have accidentally mentioned Prasid Krishna as a Sunrisers bowler, but I meant to say Rajasthan. So if I did make that mistake, apologies. But that will officially cap it off. Hey, Rajasthan's looking great. Sunrisers not so much. But hey, it's only the first week of the season, so don't get upset with your team. Don't get too happy with your team. Just stay level-headed. And hey, IPL is back. I'm loving it. Hey, that's going to cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.